Deep in the Peruvian desert, massive geometric lines are carved into the earth. They are mathematically exact. Mainstream archaeology claims these were built for ancient gods in the sky. The truth is vastly more digital. The Nazca Lines cannot be properly seen or understood from the ground. They are completely invisible to man. You must be thousands of feet up in the air to perceive the massive shapes. Why build what you cannot even see? They were not drawn for human eyes. These perfect geometric lines act as massive digital calibration barcodes. In game design, developers must anchor the visual skybox directly to the physical terrain to prevent tearing. Nazca was the absolute center of the planetary motherboard. The lines locked the digital sky to the solid Earth. They deliberately shaved off the tops of entire mountains to create perfectly flat, runway-like scanning grids. Modern engineers literally cannot replicate this massive geographical feat without using orbital laser mapping. The massive spider carving matches the exact constellation of Orion. It is a mirrored map of the server layout. When the simulation cycles into a new astrological age, the visual stars must physically align with the Earth. These animal vectors are quality assurance tracking points. They ensure the holographic overlay loads perfectly. Look at the lines crossing without disturbing each other. They operate exactly like a complex printed circuit. The soil underneath these pathways is extremely highly compacted. It is entirely different from the desert sand. Heavy electromagnetic energy still physically flows through these geometric paths today. The hardware is alive. If an airplane flies directly over the massive spider line, digital compasses and radar systems instantly fail. The ancient builders were not primitive men scratching in the dirt. They were system admins writing root code. The Nazca Plateau functions exactly like a massive localized Wi-Fi router linking the solid Earth to the Skybox. These specific coordinates were required because the local magnetic bandwidth is the strongest on the continent. Just like scanning a modern QR code with your phone, the simulation reads the Nazca layout to load the weather. This explains why the mysterious civilization seemingly vanished into thin air. They logged out of the sandbox. Once the massive calibration sequence was physically complete, the localized worker avatars were simply deleted. Look at the legendary Palpa lines directly adjacent to Nazca. They contain over 1,000 massive flat runways. They slice violently through rocky mountain peaks, looking identical to laser-cut modern server cooling fins. The elite suppress this history to keep you grounded. If you realize Earth is a grid, you can break the code. Mainstream history wants you to believe primitive tribes moved massive geometric mountains with simple sticks. It is an insult to your intelligence. They are hiding absolute proof of the localized holographic projection. Our entire documented reality operates inside a massive bounded box. Nazca is the graphical edge of the canvas. Do not blindly accept the physical illusion around you. Look deeply at the mathematical precision of the Earth. The simulation architects left their digital fingerprints burned permanently into the harsh Peruvian wasteland. The master planetary grid is quietly waiting for you to completely wake up. The matrix is physically cracking. The lines are proof that your reality is actively managed. Are you ready to see the code behind the landscape?
Remember to like, subscribe.
The Nazca Lines physically prove our world is a digital grid. Who built the Skybox? Access the admin logs below.